join me on this 10-minute strength combo workout. I love combo moves because it's the best bang for your buck. You're using and working multiple muscle groups in a short period of time. So you need a range of weights. As always, I'm gonna say 5 to 20 pounds. Make sure you've got a mat out, make sure you've had some water and you've done a little warm up, and I will see you on the mat. Okay, everything we're doing today is 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of rest. We're going into your squat curl press, so you need weights that you can press over your shoulders. And we're going into that hammer curl to your overhead shoulder press. So chest up, shoulders back, getting in that hammer curl into that overhead press. So really shifting those hips back, keeping those elbows nice and tight to the body as you go into that good old hammer curl, squeezing those glutes. I would say squeeze the cheeks as you go into that shoulder press. And combo moves, like I said, are such a great way for really working multiple muscles in a short period of time. Okay, done. So you're gonna need now, this is a combo move, a bent over row to a bicep curl. You're gonna need weights that you can do a bicep curl with. So that might be 8, 10, 12, 15 pounds. You take your weights, hinge. So we're gonna go palms facing up. You're gonna row in, stand tall, go into your bicep curl. So hinging, shoulders down, elbows are tight. Get that slight hold at the top. Elbows really tucked into your sides here. Pull and hips forward. So this is, I like this combo move. Hips forward and curl. Okay. A couple more here. Row in, elbows tight. Breathing out as you lift. Keeping that core braced in that hinge, and done. Awesome. Okay, so you're gonna go with something lighter, 5s, 8s, maybe 10 pounds. We're going into a reverse lunge, alternating with a frontal and a lateral raise. So standing at the top of your mat, we're gonna take a big step back, lift out to the sides in a V shape, step up, alternate shoulders down and back. We're lifting the weights to our shoulders, and both of these are at shoulder height. Finding your balance through both your feet, taking your time. A little bit of a, keeps you on your toes mentally too, in order to change these exercises up. So working middle of shoulder, front of shoulder, and of course, those quads and glutes are working. All right, let's get this last one in. Ooh, and done. Okay, great. Back to exercise 1. So remember, squat, hammer, curl, press. Deep breath. Feet shoulders apart, toes straight, slight turn out if you need to, and we're gonna lower in that squat. Come up, weights to shoulders, squeeze your glutes, press. So even though these are combo moves, we're still thinking about working, well, quality over quantity, as always. And thinking about the muscles that you're actually using. A lot of studies show that the more you're actually thinking about what you're working, actually shows it's activating a bit more. Just tight, press. Okay, we can get one more in. Let's do it. And finish. Woo! Awesome, okay. So, bicep curl weight. Remember, feet hip distance apart. Okay, we're gonna hinge again. Palms face out. So, palms up, row to bicep curl. So, you're still keeping your arms in fairly close as you go into that row, but really keeping that chest up. Shoulders are down, and getting that squeeze in your biceps. Getting a double bicep burn today. Bang for your buck. But that's it. When you're short on time, you can still get a good workout in. And all right, last bicep curl and done. Awesome. Okay, so go lighter. Like I said, maybe it's even 3 pounds, 3s, 5s, 8s, 10s. If one move feels better to you than the other, stay with that whole move through the set. So remember, we're gonna step back, find your balance, mid-delt raise here, middle of shoulder, and then shoulders down and back, frontal raise. So we work our core a little bit here too, because we've got to stabilize in that bottom position. Our legs are under tension. Holding that static lunge. Ooh. Feel the burn. That's what we're here for. Good. Nice pace. Knees are bent at 90 degrees. All right, and done. Okay, we are coming down onto the floor. So you need weights that you can do a tricep exercise with. We're going into a narrow chest press, into a skull crusher. And so we're gonna go bum up, arms are tight to our sides, press up to the sky, deepen your elbows, straighten your arms, elbows come back down, touch the mat, right back up again. So, nice and slow and controlled. Keeping those hips pressed up. So you're kind of working your hamstrings and your glutes here too. But really should be feeling the triceps on those skull crushers. Ooh. And maybe your biceps too now on that narrow chest press. So that is a chest exercise. But that certainly works. Woo, or biceps. Okay, you're gonna flip over into a plank. So you may want a yoga block or a blanket to protect your knees. We're going into plank, side plank, plank combo. So on your hands, hips forward. Level 1 looks like so. Hand plank, you're gonna roll over onto your one side, back to center, shift over on the other side, hips up. So I'm gonna now do this on my toes, level 2. Feet are shoulder width apart. Stack. Roll over onto those ankles, your feet are shoulder apart. Keeping that hip up nice and high. So hands are underneath your shoulders. You pause for a second in your plank position, not letting those hips drop. And so working your entire core. And done. Okay, one weight. So I'm gonna say anywhere from a 10 to 15 pound weight. We're going into a lat pull over toe drop. So, all right, you're gonna lay on your back, legs up, arms up, take the weight behind you, see if you can touch the floor, drop a leg away from you and reach up and touch your toes. So, now you can bend your knees here and go into a level 1 toe drop, straight leg option, lift up, or you can do your more advanced option of dropping both legs away from you, but you want to make sure that you don't feel that in your low back. You want to keep your back connected to the mat. So working lats here, and your abs, of course. Oh yes. And done. Awesome. Okay, we do that again. So make sure you've got your skull crusher weights handy. So remember, laying on your back, bridge position. So lifting up through the bum, press up, deep bend in your elbows, straighten those arms, elbows come down. So really separating the weights at the top. Now you can have your weights together, but you know, you do feel it more if you separate the weights If your weights are together, that's fine, or you can use one weight too. And hold it on both black ends. They call it skull crusher for a reason. So that's why you've got to be really mindful of how you're doing this. Okay, done, great. Okay, so we have that plank to side plank combo. So again, if you need to be on your knees, great. Just make sure, not like me right now, have something underneath your knees to protect them. I'm gonna come back up into that level 2 option. So feet are shoulder width apart, my wrists are underneath my shoulders. And so you can stay longer in your plank if you want to. Side plank, take your time. Like I said, I'm rolling my feet over onto the side in between. Keeping my hip up nice and high up off the ground in those side planks. Almost done. Okay, I'm gonna hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently to your knees. Okay, one last exercise. Okay, let's lay on our back. Let's do those pull over toe drops. Toe drops. Combining things. Toe touch, leg drop, shall we? Shall we? All right, make sure you've got grip on that weight. Legs up. All right, remember, take the weight away from you, fairly straight arms. Lift up to touch your toes. So, if you can't touch the floor with the weight, that's okay. If you need to bend your elbows a little bit, that's okay. It just means you'll get a little bit more tricep in that. Almost done. Woo. We worked, I would say, most of the major muscle groups in today's workout. Look at that, done. Woo. Excellent, see? Look at that. You know, a well-balanced strength workout under 15 minutes and you're done. So make sure you have some water, do a good stretch, cool down, and I will see you at the next workout.